if you haven't waited on a jury, if you haven't consoled a client crying in the corner of the courthouse hall after a verdict, even a good verdict, if you haven't seen the real effects of the alternative to mediation, I'm not sure you can be quite as effective in discussing those options. I've been practicing law for 3.5 decades. Sort of dirty little secret of successful trial lawyers is to be a successful trial lawyer, you have to not only be good in the courtroom, but you have to have enough objectivity to see the other side and to know which cases need to be settled and which ones need to be resolved by a jury. I think I've developed that empathy for the other side in the litigation that I've handled over the years. The board certification stands for a substantial amount of trial experience. Many of the most skillful mediators out there are in fact people who have been trial lawyers for a long time. Having practiced law in a small town for all these years, I've been exposed to just about all sorts of civil litigation. One of the most satisfying parts of my job as a litigant has been providing emotional support to my clients, and I know the sort of relief that comes from resolving these very trying cases. So having done that as a litigant, I think the ability to help both sides to a resolution would be almost doubly satisfying. These cases are often very emotionally difficult. Obviously, we deal with tragedies like deaths of family members and sometimes children, and I think good mediators have to be able to deal not just with a dollar and cents sort of evaluation of a case, but with those raw emotions that people bring to a mediation. That sense that someone is trying to put a dollar value on my horrific personal injury or loss of my loved one, those are the kinds of very real, very honest emotional reactions that you need to address to be able to reach a resolution. The most important personal characteristic is the ability to feel comfortable helping these two parties come to their own resolution. It has to be theirs, it can't be the mediators. My dad was a small town lawyer for many years. He represented plaintiffs, he represented insurance companies, he occasionally represented corporations. Dad sort of did all aspects of it and then became a judge. I saw how satisfying that was to my dad in his latter years of his career, and I think that probably has influenced my thinking about being a mediator.